What about my love? Wasn't it enough? Just let me know so I can hold you.
This one I enjoy doing, but it really did hurt me. I had Gunnar Helm as my top tight end for the longest time. And so I had to go back and I had to watch more Penn State. I had to go watch more Penn State film, frankly. And I think I do have to go with Tyler Warren.
Yep.
Yeah. Jamie Martinez for me. Yeah, he's just outside there as well. He's like 12. But for Tyler Warren, look, he's not number one because he lines up at center, he lines up at quarterback, he throws it, he runs it. I don't care. He should not be doing that in the NFL, frankly.
No.
I don't want him to. So
and just because he's number one doesn't mean he's Brock Bowers from last year. So
absolutely
let's make that very clear.
So for me, Tyler Warren, when I watch him, he moves very well with the ball in his hands. And in general, right, he can be a matchup nightmare for linebackers or safeties, and he's got, pretty reliable hands. So for me, right, in terms of what I look for in tight ends, he has elite production, right? And as a modern tight end, right, he does a lot of his work in the slot, but he did line up as an inline tight end a fair amount this past year and put up some incredible yards per route run numbers, right? So he's effective when he goes out there, and has a very good drop rate, only 2.8%. I'm looking at, that's the second highest amongst the tight ends that I have listed on my spreadsheet, as well as the highest contested catch percentage. And when you watch the film, right, it checks out. He is an elite tight end. Again, I'm not going to go as far as to say there's any Brock Bowers comparisons. I'm just not going to do that. I think they're cut from a different cloth. But, Warren also forced 19 missed tackles. That's very good for a tight end. For me, he's a top tight end in this class. It's tough. I wanted to stick with Gunnar Helm, but Helm is still my number 2 guy here, right? I just couldn't overthink the Tyler Warren.
Man, I love Gunnar Helm too, man. If Tyler Warren, to me, is Megatron. A lot of people love Megatron. We all love him. We understand how talented he is. He's a Hall of Famer. But let's not ignore the fact that if I'm throwing the ball down the field to Colston Loveland, that I'm probably a little bit more safe that Colston might catch it over Tyler. Tyler's going to show up on the highlight reels while Colston's going to get 7 catches versus his 3 in the game.